Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on an Emirates 777. I'm just talking watches and drinking coffee. Talking watches and drinking coffee. In business class on Emirates. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury channel. Today guys, have I got a story for you. And it concerns, this is the Australian marketplace with the flippers. The flippers. And what's going on? I got to tell you, this is straight from Sydney. I got to tell you, the flippers are nervous. Let me explain. So basically the flippers, these are the Facebook forum flippers. I got to tell you the truth. I've got this on good knowledge. Many of the big flippers, they actually have contacts with the big dealers. Basically, a lot of the big dealers, they are splitting the massive premiums on the rare models with these said flippers. The flippers need to be very careful. I tell you now, Rolex. Hello, Rolex. Rolex is actually monitoring a lot of social media. If you put a watch for sale on the Facebook forums, Facebook buy sell watch forums, even the dealers, they monitor the dealers. If the watch is fairly new, guess what, fuckers? Guess what? Rolex knows where the watches come from, and they actually get a little bit shitty that you're selling to flippers. So these flippers, they've been buying watches, massive premium, and some of them in Sydney are really worried. That's right, the flippers are worried because there's a bit of uncertainty in the market. And what they've done is they've maxed out their credit cards to buy this stock. They're making $500 to $1,000 on these hard-to-get watches. And they're worried. They got sand in their vagina. They're worried that the prices will fall. See, they've paid massive premiums. And guess what? They're now worried. Well, I would be very fucking worried indeed if I was buying ceramic Daytonas for the price of fucking gold Daytonas. I would be very worried indeed. The bubble. I really wish this market would implode. However, I gotta be honest with you, I hate the flippers. I think the flippers are fucking assholes. I hate the flippers. But I gotta be honest with you, you gotta look at the market drivers. What is driving this market demand? It's the Chinese. Mainland Chinese. That's who's buying these watches. So even if the local domestic market sort of tanks, the Chinese will clean up any mess there. Prices have come down a bit. They've come down a little bit. It's extremely, the market is very hot. Very hot to handle. Many people are worried because these flippers, they've bought stock on credit. They're using their credit cards. And my advice to the flippers is, hey, ring up your bank and convert it to a low rate. Don't worry about the points. Convert it to a low rate. A lot of these credit cards, it might be on 21, 22% interest because of the points and the interest-free days. You're best to ring your bank, change it to a low rate. Normally on your platinum credit cards, you can bring that rate down on a low rate. This is what the industry calls a revolver. You revolve, you're paying the monthly payments. you can get it reduced down to about 13-14%. So my advice would be now, flippers, hey flippers, get in touch with your bank ASAP and tell them you want to change it to a low rate. Often on many of these cards, whether it's platinum, gold, or vanilla, they can let you change over to a different plan, and that could work for you. If you are a revolver is someone who pays the minimum payment, who just keeps churning, they revolve their credit, you're probably better off to get a lower rate. So any flippers out there now who are feeling the squeeze, ease the squeeze, fuckers, ease the squeeze. My best advice to you would be contact your financial institution, change your rate, get down into your low rate credit card. You may lose some of the points bonus, but it'll work out better for you in the long run. At the moment, things have gone crazy. I got to tell you something too. This is confidential. This is honestly confidential, but I'll tell you anyhow. I got to tell you guys, the ATO is looking at people who do a lot of trading. There's a flipper on the forum. I'm not going to name them. They turn over $200,000 to $300,000 a month in turnover. Guys on the forums, the Facebook forums, all the forums, the Gumtree, be very careful. The ATO is apparently, they are screening all these forums, these social media forums, the Facebook, the Instagram, the eBay, the Gumtree. So if you've got a whole lot of high price watches and you only deal in cash, expect a knock at the door very, very soon. So get your lies worked out now. I've got a very, very good source who's told me that the ATO is ready to pounce. I gotta be honest with you, seriously, I don't think it's a good way to go. Making money out of constantly pushing prices up, it's just so pathetic. That's why I've gone into Pateks, man. I just want to retire with my Patek Philippe, fuckers. Pateks, that's what I want. I'm a Patek Philippe man. And I gotta tell you honestly, you've got to be very careful. The flippers, be very careful. A lot of these flippers here, Rolex is monitoring them. Patek Philippe, I got to tell you, Patek Philippe is also monitoring Aquanaut Nautilus sales. They don't like it when someone buys it and flips it. They don't like that. So you want to be very, very careful if you are in that market there. I got to be completely frank and honest with you. I've got to be completely honest and frank with you. The general sentiment, a lot of flippers, talking to a couple of dealers confidentially, the big flippers on the forums are nervous as shit. They're fucking nervous because the bubble is going to burst. The bubble is going to burst. I would predict, I don't think prices aren't going to collapse. You're not going to get Daytonas at retail, but the massive premiums may be hard to sustain. And the big thing about the Australian marketplace is, even though it does seem, I think a lot of the flippers, they're worrying, they're premature. They're premature in their worry because just as the market tightens up, what is happening is the Aussie dollar is going down, man. The Aussie dollar is stinker. It's a fucking stinker. I mean, the Aussie dollar was 75, mid-70s. Now it's 60, 67, 66. It's going to the Aussie dollar is tanking. It is fucking tanking, which means that they are relatively good buys. So, I gotta be honest with you, I would love to come here on this channel and say to all those dickhead flippers, hey, it's gonna fucking tank and it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of cunts, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't think it will tank. It'll quiet a bit. It'll go off the boil, but I don't see the prices really coming down. I don't see them coming that far down. Yeah, so I gotta be honest with you, man. I gotta be honest with you. It's really, really fucked. It's fucked. The market is very tough. There's a lot of hearsay, gossip going on. But I think the market is it'll just go off a bit of boil. But unfortunately, I wish these flippers would be taught a fucking good lesson. I'd like to see prices drop 20%. But it's not happening at all there. Thank you. That's the soda waters, is it? Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. So anyhow, that is the way it goes, guys. So look, guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell the flippers the market's going to collapse. Just give them a bit of a scare. I'd like to give them a bit of a scare. See if they've got the balls. Tell them to get in touch with their credit provider. Reduce to a low rate credit card. And you'll be fine, fuckaroonies. We'll have the balls to ride out the storm. Okay, this is a market update. I'm ArchieLuxury. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. And also, don't be afraid to put some really nasty comments down below. David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex, for all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW, David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW, David SW, David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW, David SW, David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.